You could never deliver tofu. Ever. You're driving so aggressively, you're sloshing the water all over the place. There's coolant all over the engine bay now.
Is it really?
Yeah. Inertia. Inertia drift.
Did you not learn anything while you were in Japan?
It's Friday. We have the visitor, Mr. Tony. Okay. Great introduction. His car is doing some weird stuff when it comes to hot starts. I believe it's just something silly. We've addressed it lightly before, but we're gonna kind of solidify it today and see what the deal is. Most importantly, our clutch car is going home today, which is nice. Our engine car is outside under its own power. Wait, I got them backwards. The engine car is outside under its own power, of course. We're gonna do some driving today. We're gonna do some tuning. We're gonna do a whole bunch of idling. There's gonna be an oil change later tonight. The first oil change after, you know, this is the initial, you pour the oil in, then it flushes everything out, then you change it and do all that kind of stuff, and then that's your oil. So it smokes a lot because it's a new engine, and also because we are premixing super heavy in this thing right now for that initial break-in. In the meantime, Josue will be working on Z32, getting these turbos done. Last night, obviously, he got a lot done, but today, he's gonna get some more done. It doesn't have to be done.
It should be almost done, like 90% done.
90?
90.
Speaking of 90, I need to call Nissan to order those gaskets. I'm gonna do that right now. The trick with Tony's car is that it only does it when it's hot. Oh, it's a rotary hot start issue. It must be this, that, and the third. It's not. It's a brand new engine. Clutch car's gone. Tony also left. So the reason why Tony's car was here is because when I think I explained it already. He brought it here, and we suspected that it had to be an issue in the tune for air temp correction. So when he goes to crank it, air temp is too high. There's not enough fuel. Just need to add a little bit more fuel to make it, to get it to catch, basically. Okay. While he was here, he sat here and let it idle in the sun with the hood closed until the air temp got up to 71. Basically to force an issue. He turned it off. He would let it sit for like 5 minutes. And when he went to go start it, it just starts. So no matter what temperature block it was in, because we ran through the whole gamut from 40 all the way to 70. No matter what temperature block it was in, it just started. So the problem was not replicable here. And because of that, you can't troubleshoot it. What can you do? But we're here now, and we are going to play in this car. This is our engine car. So last night we did the idle learn. Oh, I forgot about this. Last night we did the idle learn stuff. And today we are going to do some driving. So really the first thing that I want to get sorted out is the cold start. So it is very attainable, and obviously I've done it a bazillion times, to achieve a perfect cold start on a Power FC with no IAC. On stock injectors, aftermarket injectors, it doesn't matter. It's very possible, and it takes a little bit of effort, yeah, of course, but it's a mixture of tune settings and also mechanical settings. So let's get that sorted out first. So the car is completely cold. Right there, you can see it's counting 28 to 27. We'll start it up, no gas. Okay, let me see, what does it want here? It is super rich, and we are in the 29 water temp. So here, so it's 30% right now. We'll drop this down to 20, see what it does, how it reacts. Sounds like it's a little bit happier. Drop it down to 15. Okay, it's getting better. Okay. Seems to be a lot happier with that. In fact, we'll drop it even further down to 13, see what that does. Shut it off. Start. No gas. Alright, it's a fair bit happier than it was. Might need to bump the idle up a little bit, because if I let it just sit, yeah, it'll catch and smooth out. Yeah, I just need to bump the idle up a little bit. Alright, so we're going to get these settings all sorted out first. Base idle, we're going to get it to rev cleanly, which it does when it's cold, but once it warms up, it does not. Yeah, so I'm going to mess with the idle, get that sorted out. We're going to get it up to temp, we're going to do some laps. 11 miles in. It's doing great. So the chassis feels solid. Other than the brakes not exactly working, you have to, the first press is useless. The second press, then it works. So we're gonna try and bleed it and see if that fixes that. But otherwise, it drives excellent. It feels good, it sounds good. Even though it's straight piped, it is a little bit loud, but it's not obnoxious. It feels good. Pulls nicely, first through fourth. I'm not like getting into boost or doing anything like that. It's just normal driving. That's what we're trying to do here. But it sounds good. It revs great. Revs clean. So I think I'm gonna do probably 30 miles total. And I think after 30 miles, I think that's good enough for an oil change. And my confidence will be pretty solid on this one to be able to send this home. So after we're done here, after we're done with it, we bleed the brakes and do all that stuff. We're gonna give it over to Chin so he can detail it and make it look like a proper black RX-7, inside and out. And then this thing can go home. I'm going to address the light situation. Now that it's dark, I can see her headlights are aimed wrong. Still the same light level, but at least now the headlights are pointed at the road and not at, or pointed ahead instead of being pointed at the ground. So that's already better. But I'm just gonna get it up to 30 and I'm gonna call this good. I think that's enough driving, enough heat cycles, enough gear changes, enough everything to say that, yeah, it's solid. RX-8 is on the lift. We are going to press on with that and get all of these parts here off the ground and into the car. Competition flywheel, lightweight flywheel, competition counterweight to go with that. Exity clutch master and Exity OE level replacement clutch. Only thing we're missing is the slave, which is in the mail, and the stainless line for the slave, which is also in the mail. The Z is almost back together, mostly back together, like 90% back together. But that's a pretty good rating. So he's been working hard and got that done.
Yeah, trying. Got both turbos in, everything. Oil lines, cooler lines, or water line, exhaust is on. So basically we could start it right now if we really wanted to.
Technically at the end, but we're not going to spoil it and turn it on without it being done. There's probably one more day worth of work left on this thing. This car is out for reasons, and the reason why it's parked is going to be fixed tonight. This car is running fine. I am in between laps right now, but I'm about to take it back out. It's like after hours, after dark. Transmission is prepped for the RX-8. Bell housing is nice and clean. Throwout bearing's been replaced. Everything's greased, moving freely and beautifully. This way's getting the shifter ready. Clutch is on, counterweight is on, flywheel is on. It's aligned. Look at this. Oh my. I gotta censor this. I put the trans up, bolt this thing down, drive shaft, power plant frame, braces and stuff, exhaust, and then this thing will be on standby until the clutch slave gets here.
Yeah, one. And the output shaft's already twisted.
Is he doing something? Is he filming something?
I think he's filming something. I think he's filming us, discussing power levels he'll never reach.
Anything past 389.
Mike's limit's 400 horse.
I made 420.
Easy with the boost. Easy
Yeah,
with the boost.
yeah, yeah.
Easy,
We don't want
easy.
to know that. We don't want to know
Easy.
that.
No 20 psi. 16 is plenty.
Bro, it needs to live at 20.
Look.
Life starts at a bar. Life starts at a bar. Anything below
Yeah, anything below 14 pounds.
is NA, really. And when I say NA, I don't mean natural. I mean not applicable.
Oh, RX-8 is all back together. Starter's on, trans is in, clutch is in, drive shaft, exhaust, braces, power plant frame, all that stuff. All these are tight?
Yep.
All right, boom. So RX-8 is all caught up. And we put the under tray up because it was down, but it needs to just be replaced. It's not great, but he asked us to put it up. So as you can see, this piece is missing, but the bolts are in, at least at the front, and it's up enough. But that's about as good as it's gonna get. Neil, say something to the people. It's the Friday video.
It's the people of the world. That's it.
Nope. I do better than that.
I don't know what to say. Welcome to Full Beat. I don't know what to say. You know what I should say? Everybody should try Japan, bro. That's what I'm gonna leave y'all with. Try Japan and bring some back in a bottle so you can do what you gotta do with it to bring you through to the next
The second coming,
of
third impact.
Christ's son.
Jeez,
Yeah, him.
Christ son.
Christ's son. Yeah, we gotta put respect on it. You know where I learned that? In Japan.
So Sway fixed the Jay-Z car. I guess he says. Our no oil engine car is good. We hit our 30-mile mark, did everything it was supposed to do, and nothing it wasn't. We only got to deal with the brakes, which I think we're gonna bleed it, and that'll be that. Drive shaft next week. Doesn't matter, we won't be here. Turbos are mostly in. Maybe one more full day, and this car will be all done. This car, all back together until the hydraulic stuff comes in. Boom, boom, pow. So next week's gonna be a short week. We're doing Monday, Tuesday, and that is another RX-8 that's coming, and he's getting a whole new driveline. Engine and trans. So that's all of it, I guess. We know now that dropping the trans is very easy, and pulling the motor also has to be very easy. So it should be very easy.
Yeah.
Very productive week this week. A lot happened, a lot got done. Cars came in, cars got out, cars are fixed, cars are in progress, so on and so forth. This was probably the most productive week that it could have possibly been. As it should have, because we're about to go on break again. 2 big ones, actually. We get Thanksgiving off, and we get Christmas and New Year's off. You have to rest and relax to stay prime, to do all this work, to work as hard as we do. You have to. So you have to sprinkle in a little bit of,
Self-care.
Self-care. Self-care. Drake has an album called Self-Care.
The morning.
Full productive week. Ideally, a whole another week worth of videos. That'll be 2 weeks in a row, which I think after the second week we're locked in.
After a month, it's forever.
Exactly. I'm locked in. I have to edit after that. Good thing I have so much content. But I took everybody's advice. Ideally, the videos are a lot less shaky, and also that noise hopefully is gone. I don't know. We'll find out when I edit. Thank you guys for hanging out, watching the videos, supporting the channel, supporting the cause, doing all this stuff, watching Josue work hard. And anything you want to say to the people for this Friday?
Have a good weekend. That's it. That's all I gotta say.
Yes, and that well wish lasts forever, as long as YouTube exists, I guess.
Yeah, have a good weekend. Don't die.
Damn.
That's all you need.
Jeez. All right, I think that's some sage advice from Josue. All right, everybody. See you next week.